Good morning, friends! Today, for this first week of winter, we are reading an awesome story called A Very Special Snowflake. And then as a craft today, you guys are going to be making your own snowflakes. So, the author who wrote the words is Don Hoffman, and the illustrator who drew the pictures is Todd Dackins. Here we go. On the day of the big snowstorm, Jeff and Veronica were playing with their new puppy, Snowflake. Look, that puppy's name is Snowflake. Veronica glanced out the window. It's like a winter wonderland out there, she said. Let's take Snowflake outside, said Jeff. We can play in the snow. Ooh, hopefully we'll be getting some snow soon now that it's officially winter. They bundled up in their snowsuits and dashed out the door. Soft snowflakes whirled all around them. They were as white and fluffy as the puppy's fur. Oh, that looks like so much fun. Look at the whole town. Awesome. Snowflake barked with excitement and dove into a snowbank. Jeff and Veronica saw her tail peeking out of the white snow. Then, suddenly, she was gone. Where is Snowflake? Cried Veronica. We have to find her. Do you guys see Snowflake somewhere? Their neighbor was shoveling the sidewalk. Miss Bigsby, have you seen Snowflake? Mrs. Bigsby stopped shoveling. Goodness, what are you talking about? I can't keep up with all these snowflakes. There are so many of them. She didn't realize the puppy's name was Snowflake. Jeff and Veronica looked at each other. They shrugged and ran to ask someone else. Do you guys see Snowflake hiding on this page? I do. Their friend, the florist, pulled up in his truck. He was carrying a large bouquet. Mr. James, they called to him, have you seen Snowflake? Mr. James was busy protecting his flowers from the storm. I've got to keep moving, kids. All these snowflakes will freeze my prize roses. Jeff and Veronica looked at each other. They sighed and ran on. So the flower guy couldn't help them. But do you guys see Snowflake somewhere? I do. Next, they spotted the neighborhood baker. He was delivering cakes for a party. Mr. Ripple, they called. Have you seen Snowflake? Mr. Ripple smiled broadly and held up his cakes. You bet! These snowflakes have inspired me. I've decorated all my cakes with fluffy white icing today. Jeff and Veronica looked at each other. They shook their heads and ran on. They weren't talking about the snowflakes on the cake. They were talking about their dog. Do you guys see Snowflake? He's very close to the baker. Just up the street, the policewoman was standing at her corner. Officer Huffy, have you seen Snowflake? Officer Huffy proudly put her hands on her hips. Never fear, children. It's hard for cars to see you with all these snowflakes falling, but I can help you cross the street. That's not what they were looking for. They didn't need help crossing the street. They need help finding Snowflake. Jeff and Veronica looked at each other. They giggled and ran on. Where's Snowflake in this picture? Check the fire hydrant. The mail carrier came trudging down the street. She was carrying her heavy mail bag. Miss Jane, they called to her. Have you seen Snowflake? Neither rain nor wind nor snowflakes can stop me, she called. Stand aside, children. I'm off to finish my route. No one understands. What will we do? Said Jeff and Veronica. The children flopped down into a snowbank to rest. They were worried they might never see their new puppy again. Then, all of a sudden, they noticed a red ball moving near the snowbank. A puppy was pushing it. You guys see the red ball? And there's Snowflake. Oh, Snowflake, said Veronica. You've been here this whole time. That's not a snowflake, that's a puppy, said all of the neighbors. Now they understand. The kids weren't talking about actual snow, they were talking about their puppy, Snowflake. Jeff patted the puppy's head and grinned happily. This is who we were looking for all along. She is our very special Snowflake. The end. And there Snowflake goes running off. Ah, that was so cute. I love that puppy. So that was awesome. There was so much snow falling in this book. I don't think we have any snow today. I guess we'll see. But you guys can make your own snowflake at home with a coffee filter. So we can't wait to see how they come out. Bye, guys.